Here is a breakdown of Bobi Wine versus police in Mbarara arrest. The class centers on arrest of National Unity Platform no supporters during Bobi Wine's campaign stop in Mbarara. Police claim it was to stop violence and protect order. Bobi Wine calls it political prosecution. The chief of Defense Forces, the CDF, Muhoozi later weighed in, warning candidates against provoking security agencies. November 7th, an afternoon, Bobi Wine holds the rally in Mbarara, drawing large crowds. In the evening, police arrest several NUP supporters, alleging they attacked officers and damaged police vehicles. Police statement describes arrest as lawful, targeting individuals with criminal records. Bobi Wine reaction calls arrest cowardly intimidation and accuses the regime of fearing its growing support in western Uganda. Later that night, November, the head CDF General Muhoozi issues a strong warning against indiscipline and provocation by political actors that same night.
Let me get out. Come out.
As in, all of us.
Come out. What's the matter?
What's wrong with this guy?
Come out.
Go down, Cheche. Jacob Beret. Let. What the fuck? Jirete Beret. Jimpe.
No, don't lower it. I want to record. Don't lower it.
Can I give you the transport? But what's wrong with me asking you? Oh, no, don't do that.
Campaigns have been mostly peaceful, but a few individuals provoked officers. Supporters allegedly damaged police vehicles and assaulted personnel in Mbarara and other districts. Arrests target known troublemakers and are meant to preserve law and order. Warn the candidates they will be personally accountable for inciting violence. Condemns arrest as politically motivated, claims security operatives target his team while the Electoral Commission stays silent, calls it a repeat of 2021 Kalanga-style crackdowns. Says intimidation shows fear and cowardice from the regime. Promises the NUP movement will not be deterred.
Mr. Biabakama, you could not come out to talk about the attack. You could not come out to talk about the attack on us by people wearing yellow t-shirts, by people protected by police. You've not come out to talk about that. Cameras showed Muchibi, a police officer, and a group of officers escorting criminals to attack people, throw stones at us. You've not talked about that, but you had time to see when I was going to buy maize and you talked about it. Museveni himself, the criminal that he is, he has not talked about that. He has not talked about the tribal sentiments. He has not talked about the attack in Chiruhura, but he's talking about me and my wife waving to people as if it's as if it's a crime. These people should be ashamed of themselves. To all of you Ugandans, you see what is happening to the international community. You see what is happening. Dictator Museveni, who has been in power for 40 years, is reading from the same book that all dictators do. Now look what they are doing. We are heading for a rally, waylaid us along the road, beat up our people, pepper sprayed us, and they've arrested dozens of our people. Should be ashamed of yourself, Museveni. Should be ashamed of yourself, Uganda police and the military. And Mr. Byabakama, we want you to come out and pronounce yourself. We want you to come out and pronounce yourself. You are the chairperson of the Electoral Commission. Is this a kind of election that you are organizing, or are you blind? You don't see that. You were able to see me in Karamoja buying maize, and you complained that my buying maize from a street woman was not part of my campaign. Is this part of our campaign? Is attacking us part of our campaign? We want answers.
We must warn any candidate, presidential or otherwise, who continuously flouts the Electoral Commission's guideline and tries to provoke security forces, that we shall not stand for it. This indiscipline must stop. The security of the country will not be compromised merely because a particular candidate is campaigning. It doesn't work like that. That's what Muhoozi said.
Your Excellency and distinguished guests, the country is currently in the midst of a general election with presidential, parliamentary, and local government campaigns well underway. The political campaigns have so far proceeded smoothly, and we commend not only the security forces who are working around the clock to ensure we have a peaceful electoral process, but also the Wananchi who are thus far abiding by the independent electoral commissions and Uganda police guidelines. However, we must warn any candidate, presidential or otherwise, who continuously flout the Electoral Commission's guidelines and try to provoke security forces, that we shall not stand for it. This indiscipline must stop. The security of the country will not be compromised merely because a particular candidate is campaigning. It doesn't work like that. Your Excellency.
Now, interpretation is the army's top commander publicly backed the police and warned opposition figures. His comment implies a zero-tolerance stance toward any defiance of security orders during campaigns, whether legally or not legally. It signals state cohesion behind the police narrative, portraying opposition confrontations as threats to national stability. When mirrors personal security confrontations during election seasons, ongoing tension between freedom of assembly versus security enforcement highlights the politicization of security in Uganda's campaign environment. Well, the police narrative, law enforcement, not suppression. Bobi Wine narrative, intimidation and silencing of opposition. CDF narrative, discipline and national security come first. Now, public impact, renewed debate over fairness and neutrality of state security organs during elections. So let me know. Do you think NRM just made a mistake by giving Bobi Wine back the sympathy votes? Do you think the protest votes should have been a protest by boycotting the election to call for election reforms? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you.